Star Trek Generations' funniest moment was Riker secretly getting revenge on Worf for dating Troy. Star Trek Generations may be remembered for its somber tone, the passing of the torch from Captain Kirk to Captain Picard, and the tragic death of the legendary Captain James T. Kirk. But for fans of Star Trek, The Next Generation, there's a brief and hilarious moment of personal vengeance that stands out like a tribble on a clean Starfleet uniform. Commander William Riker's subtle, but unmistakable revenge on Worf for dating Counselor Deanna Troi. To the casual viewer, it might seem like a minor character moment. But to the seasoned fan who's been following the tangled emotional triangle of Riker, Troi, and Worf throughout TNG's final seasons, this moment in Generations is a deliciously passive-aggressive masterstroke. The strange love triangle. By the time Star Trek Generations hit theaters in 1994, fans were still reeling from one of TNG's most unexpected developments, the romantic pairing of Worf and Troi. Starting late in Season 6 and carrying into Season 7, the two shared a few tender and sometimes awkward moments of courtship. It was a surprise to both the audience and, seemingly, the crew, including Riker. Will Riker, of course, had a long, complicated relationship with Deanna Troi. Their romance started before the Enterprise D, with strong feelings that never quite fizzled. Though they maintained a professional and occasionally flirtatious friendship, it was always clear that Riker had a place in his heart for Troi that went beyond friendship. When Worf, gruff, blunt, and emotionally reserved, began showing interest in Troi, Riker seemed caught off guard. He handled it with maturity mostly, but there was always the hint of a smile, a touch of irritation, or a knowing look in Riker's eyes when he interacted with the new couple. He never publicly objected, he had no right to, but you could tell that somewhere in his Starfleet regulation heart, he wasn't thrilled. Riker's accident in Generations. So when Star Trek Generations arrives and the Enterprise crew is doing their thing, stopping a madman, dealing with Nexus-fueled reality warping anomalies, and facing the death of their ship, Riker finds a rare opportunity for revenge. And it happens in the form of a simple, hilarious command. As the Enterprise D saucer section crashes into the planet Viridian 3 in the film's third act, the ship lurches violently. Fires break out, systems overload, and chaos reigns on the bridge. Riker, in the heat of the moment, barks an order to his bridge officers, trying to manage the impending disaster. He turns to Worf and shouts, "Worf, take the helm!" Now, this might not seem unusual at first, except for one glaring detail. Worf is a Klingon tactical officer, not a pilot. Putting Worf at the helm during a full-speed planetary descent is like handing a shuttle pod to a Tellarite and asking for a gentle landing. Worf has never shown a particular affinity for piloting. He's all about weapons, shields, and honor, not steering. Sure enough, the moment he takes the controls, Worf slams the ship hard into the planet's surface in a chaotic, fiery landing. The saucer skids through a forest, debris flying, consoles exploding as the bridge crew is tossed like rag dolls. The moment is thrilling in terms of special effects and emotional weight. But for fans who caught the underlying subtext, it's also laugh-out-loud funny. Riker, smooth, cheeky, and probably a little petty, might have found his perfect moment for payback. Subtle comedy. Classic Riker. What makes the moment so funny is how subtle it is. Riker never smirks, never lets on. He delivers the order like a true officer, even in the midst of chaos. But in hindsight, giving the least qualified crew member control of the helm during a critical maneuver feels just a bit too convenient. It's almost as if Riker, in that split-second thought, "You know what, Worf? You dated my Imzadi? Let's see how you do under pressure." The humor is deepened by the expressions on the bridge. Worf's uncharacteristic panic. Troy's worry. Riker's intense focus. All of it plays out in real time, but with a hidden grin behind the drama. Fan theories and running jokes. Over the years, fans have latched onto this moment as a running joke. It's been referenced in fan forums, memes, and even convention panels. Jonathan Frakes himself has joked about Riker's mischievous streak and how much fun he had playing the character's sly, confident charm. While Generations has its critics, moments like this are pure gold for longtime viewers.